going to Cranberry Trail.
How that is built on the inside of
Welcome back to our channel. So today we've got another fantastic Lego build for you. This is the Mighty Bowser set. It came in the mail from my brother, and if you didn't get a chance to check out our short, check that out because we had no idea what we were getting. Alright, moment of truth.
Are we ready?
Go! We just opened the box and we're pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, so it was a big old surprise.
Yeah.
So the Mighty Bowser comes in at 2,807 pieces. And it is going to be a very nice addition to our Super Nintendo set that we unfortunately didn't get to film when we built it. So we're very excited to actually film and showcase this one.
Yeah. So we're going to pop it open.
Yeah, and if you want to pop that shirt off, that's okay in here.
We don't know how many bags it is. Safety.
Yeah.
All right, jumper.
Pour this out and see what we're getting into.
Ooh,
oh wow.
Very colorful, which I love.
Lots of fun colors in this build.
Yeah. There you go, here's the book.
See if there's any stickers in there too.
Yeah, ooh yeah. Look how many colors are in that one.
Yeah, this is
rainbow.
Sweet.
Big little book. There you go.
Okay, yeah, the book's nice and thick. It's going to be a big build.
No stickers.
And no stickers. Interesting.
Yeah. And that is actually, this is the second one that we've had that has no stickers, compared to the...
I think it was the Ghostbusters card, the little one.
Yeah, the little Ghostbusters card that had no stickers, which is actually quite interesting. So, I'm sure there's going to be some pieces that have maybe a symbol on them of some kind. But, yeah, very interesting. The eyes, I guess, wouldn't be stickers. They'll be...
Painted pieces,
Painted pieces, yeah, very cool. So, I guess we're still looking for the highest number. 18.
19.
Yeah. Ow. 2. 22. That's the highest one I've seen.
Yeah, I think that's it.
That's the book. Ooh.
Another thing we're going to try and incorporate in this video is, you've seen the court cam. That's a new thing we're doing. We're also going to throw on Benji cam. So, could be fun. Just kidding. We're not going to throw on Benji cam.
That's too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, 22.
22 bags.
22 bags. That's not bad. Very exciting.
Well, without further ado,
let's get into it.
Let's get into it. Alright, so we're going to do something a little bit different this time. Normally we add like facts or just little tidbits of information here and there. This time we are going to film a full commentary. So we're watching the video. This is the first time we're seeing it together. And we're going to comment on it.
Yeah, we always tend to kind of comment while we're editing the video and all kind of the funny things that we have seen ourselves doing or while we are watching ourselves build. So like as right now you see me reaching behind me, I was snacking. So it's funny to watch that kind of in sped up mode, but we have our own interactions while we build, so we wanted to kind of share some of it with you.
Yeah, she had like a bag of chips. She was eating party mix and I was like, don't have that on camera. So she put it behind her on the chair.
Which you probably see quite often. Like I do like to snack when we build because normally snacking time of day.
So what's going on here, we're building the base. It's like a full platform for Bowser to stand on. And on one side you can see there's a little blue piece there. That's a little printed piece that says POW on it. Kind of neat because it gets totally hidden and you don't see it after the actual...
Yeah, a little Easter egg on the inside there. And we did think that this is such a unique base. As you can see there, all of the pieces went together kind of like a puzzle. And at the end there's a picture and both sides are the same, but we thought that was pretty intricate and a neat design for just kind of where his feet stand. You don't really see that.
And that part took so long. Like Court was asking me to like hold the camera steady while she put those pieces on, but then we got confused and lost, and
yeah,
I had to
so
like
tiny.
stabilize my hand.
Yeah, they were so tiny. And one side was obviously different than the other side, and like in a sense that we didn't want to film them both. They were exactly the same, I guess.
Oh, after I did it the first time, I wasn't gonna do it.
Yeah. Oh, switching out iPads, mine had died. We used the Brick Builder app to go through the book. We just find it easier and quicker than having the actual book sitting on the table. One thing we found was hard is it was taking up space on the table while we were trying to build.
Takes up space, and you can see in the court cam that we use ring lights. We have 2 ring lights that we have kind of shining over us, and it creates an impossible glare on the book. You can't see the pieces.
Yeah, so these are the I guess stands on the side that cover that little POW thing that Ben was talking about there, and they've got flames on them, and yeah, they're pretty cool. So we didn't actually think that Bowser was gonna fit on the base inside our cabinet, and he actually doesn't completely. The door kind of sticks open a little bit, but he needs to be displayed, so.
Yeah, we'll talk about that a little bit later, like when we're building the back of the shell. We had to modify it just a little bit to get it to fit.
Yeah.
I also want to point out, we built this like a month and a half ago.
Yeah.
So we're finally getting down to editing the footage.
Yeah, we're pretty backlogged on a few, but we've just been so busy. Lots of life changes have been going on for us personally, new jobs and all that stuff. Has been a busy time for us. So yeah, we thought it was pretty cool that we start with the shell, correct? That's what we're starting out with?
Yeah, you start by building the torso.
Right.
So it's kind of like a backing piece to the shell, and then you're building like the meat on his belly.
Right. And this piece here that I think I'm building, it just sits in, like there's no.
It doesn't click.
Yeah, it doesn't click in at all, but it does actually contribute to the motion of Bowser that you'll see at the end as he has lots of motion.
Yeah, so it's in there loose, but you build pieces around it,
right,
and it holds it securely.
Yeah. It's one of those things where you're like, I feel like I might have done something wrong, but we'll just keep moving.
Yeah.
It's hard to figure out what we're building here. One thing too is all the colors were very Mario, very Nintendo, very Bowser. Even the internal colors on a lot of the builds we have that are maybe like black and white, they tend to have some fun colors on the inside just for fun, but these ones were very, very nostalgic to the Bowser, Mario, Nintendo theme and kind of brand.
Yeah, colorful inside and out.
Yeah, exactly. And you can see here lots of mechanics, like I said earlier, with the movement of him.
Yeah, this is like actually probably one of the more like complex builds we've ever done. Just with how much he moves. Like his legs move, his arms move, so like the shoulders, the elbows, the wrists.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. The head moves, the eyeballs move, the mouth opens.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Yeah, this is definitely like...
It's on my top few of the ones that we have.
This is probably like, it's definitely in the top 3 of like builds I think we've done.
It was a lot of fun. There are some builds and you can see through here, I don't know if you probably commented on it a ton, but my frustrations when it comes to how technical some of these builds can be and tedious how some of them can be, but this one was actually quite fun.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed this one.
This one though, like in comparison to say the Tumbler, the Batmobile, everything is black, so when you're looking at the manual and looking at what's in front of you, and if you made a mistake, it's like very difficult to pinpoint. With this one, like you can look right at it and be like, oh, okay, there's like this color shouldn't be here.
Yeah, you figure out where you've gone wrong a little bit quicker. See the puppies in the corner.
Yeah, we used to use my iPhone for filming this before we got our, we're using a Canon R10 right now. So it's a little like tighter of a shot, so my apologies to our viewers. You see the pups a little less. But
yeah, that's very.
Yeah, they're still there.
They're always there.
Yeah.
So you probably see me yelling at them.
Yeah.
I don't even know it. It's been so long since we built it. I'm trying to figure out what this stuff is.
So
more mechanical pieces, I guess.
Yeah, these pieces are just giving a little bit of definition to like the rounded shape on the shell. So we're just basically putting in the groundwork for pieces later to connect to.
Fair enough. It is pretty cool though. As you start building, you can kind of start obviously seeing the shape, right? And so as we started to build, we started to realize how big and intricate, I guess, all the limbs were. Like, you build both arms and hands and legs and feet and head, and it was a really neat build, and I think it really did the Bowser character justice in a Lego build. Like, obviously with our Simpsons builds and all of our other I guess TV show or movie builds, they look like the characters, but they are obviously a Lego version of the characters. But this is definitely like a Bowser replica. It is pretty cool to see him come to life.
So now we're just building the white border that goes around the shell.
Yeah, you can start to see it kind of come together.
Yeah. Yeah, that's another thing about Lego sets. Like, I feel like they put a lot of effort into putting like little Easter eggs and stuff, like for the builder, that when it's on display you wouldn't necessarily see it.
Right.
This set didn't have a ton of that, maybe just that POW piece. Like, the real beauty of this set is Bowser.
Yeah, and we do say in our opening part that there's no stickers, so that was something that I don't want to say you noticed that it was missing, because I do think that the color of all the pieces, like, and seeing Bowser come to life was kind of the magic of this build. And other builds that we've had, the stickers I would say are like in our Central Perk, and another one coming up soon. There's lots of little Easter eggs in them that stickers that kind of do those Easter eggs justice, or the nostalgia of the build justice. But again, Bowser did it himself. It was pretty cool. Lots of yellow, obviously.
Yeah, if you see me on my phone through this, I was trying to take little shots periodically throughout the build to combine into a YouTube short. We've really been focusing our energy on YouTube shorts.
That was his tail, so we just built his tail, and it acts as kind of a kickstand when he stands up. And on the back it has kind of those classic spikes. Yeah, and you'll obviously see those as the shell comes to life. I'm drinking out of my Camp Rock mug.
We've got a couple subscribers that they're always trying to peep the TV in the background and see what we're watching.
Yeah, what were we watching?
I don't even know.
There was nothing Mario to watch. We just got our tickets to the Mario movie actually coming out next week, but there's nothing really Mario to watch while we build. Looks like I'm watching The Challenge or something. Some jail show.
Yeah, I think we were watching Jail, actually.
Were we watching Jail? Yeah, that was probably around the time where I was like reading. Oh yeah, we were for sure watching Jail.
So what we're building here now is obviously the feet.
Oh yeah,
see there?
Very cool, the legs.
Yeah, the Mighty Bowser has the mobility of a puppet. So when you pick him up, it's almost like picking up a toddler.
Yeah.
You grab him by the belly, you pick him up, and the legs kind of swoop in.
Yeah, and the way that he stands, like, oh, it's just so cool. He has this wide stance that is just so unique to him. And all the little pieces, like the diamond-shaped pieces for the claws and the fingers, really like fine details for sure.
Yeah, so there was 22 bags to this build. I think it took us about 6.5 hours.
Yeah.
And then editing and all that. We've actually got a backlog of Lego videos.
We do.
So stay tuned.
Yeah, and we do have a very cool current build that we're very excited about.
Yeah, super excited about.
Very excited about.
Something rare, retired.
There he is. There's his body.
Yeah.
So you can kind of see how he's going to come together. And it was interesting because you build the outside of the shell. We actually talked about that quite a bit while we were building how the bags were separated and how he's built. So you kind of build his innards and then you build his legs, but then you kind of build him from the bottom up. So you can see kind of in the bottom court cam there that how his tail holds him up. But now we're starting to build his head, but we'll build his arms and his shell and Yeah, I interrupted you. We have a new retired set.
Yeah.
Coming in.
Super rare.
Super rare.
Super exclusive.
Super retired.
We've got a Lego guy.
We do.
So he really he came through on the set for us. Brand new.
I had to do some pleading, some really hard saying, well,
yeah.
it's going to a loving home.
It's such a sweet set. He did not want to part with it.
I'm so sweaty in this picture when I was exercising.
I'd like to take this opportunity to say, if you haven't subscribed to the channel,
subscribe.
Yeah, consider subscribing.
Yeah, you're gonna do us a world of good.
Yeah.
So we love doing this, and we love being able to share this with people. So the more people that are watching, the more drive we have, I think.
Absolutely.
You can see his horns and his fiery red hair coming together now. So as I think as he was coming together, we were getting more and more excited to see the final product.
I just noticed our display cabinet is that's how it was displayed before. We've moved things around.
Oh yeah.
It looks quite a bit different in there.
It does. It seems so empty on that side now.
It's quite a bit fuller now too.
Yeah, we are discussing more storage at the moment. We are unfortunately running out of space, which I guess I could say unfortunately, but we knew it would happen, so.
Hashtag good problems.
Hashtag good problems, yeah.
So that's the bottom jaw.
Yeah.
It's too bad the court cam didn't catch a whole lot of like putting together his mouth, but
he was very tall, and it was getting to the point where I couldn't, like, I had to back him up a few times to try and get but when I realized I wasn't filming him up.
Yeah. Really surprised with how tall this guy is.
Yeah. And the movement in him, I was like kind of shook about how much his mouth moves, and oop.
Careful.
My knees are starting to hurt.
Yeah. So we just built a collar. As you can see, we put that around his neck. There's a collar on his neck and on his wrists.
Yep. There he is. You can see his eyes.
Yeah. So the eyes shift back and forth. You can
move them around.
Move them around, yeah. And then that moving piece we were talking about at the beginning of this, like the piece that kind of just sits in there, it's pretty much just under his armpits, and you can slide it back and forth, and that's what turns the head.
Yeah, it's very cool because you can display him looking at you one way or out another way. Like his horns too on his head. He just looks so like exactly like the video games. So here's where we're starting to build the shell, and it was interesting because you build it flat and then the pieces click together, so then it's curved, so you can slide it on that way. So you can see that one. Then we build, I think, 3 more or 2 more.
Yeah. So I was mentioning we had to modify him a little bit to get him to fit inside the case. It's one of those spikes on his shell.
Yeah.
We just had to pop it off, and he was able to back up like just enough that we could fit him in the case.
Yeah. And obviously we don't love the fact that we have to modify them, but to display them I think is worth it. We've done that to a few other of our sets, but very minor modifications that don't change the... And we always make a note of what we've done if we move it, to be like, we want to know how to rebuild that.
Yeah, like the Quickie Mart, we had to pop the back stair off, or the back step.
But it was literally just like a cement step. It was a gray piece. We just popped it right off. It does no...
stuck it to the bottom of it.
Yeah, it does no difference.
No.
So yeah, you can see we did the one side there. This side's gonna be just the same.
Same but opposite.
Same but opposite, yeah. Yeah, this is really the satisfying Lego click. This was cool how they did these pieces. That's something I love about Lego, is we tend to comment a lot on, oh, that's so cool how they did that, you know, like how they made something look so real. Like we've used the flowers we built recently, actually, they use unprinted Lego heads as like middles of flowers, which we thought
purples and blues.
Yeah, which we thought was just like the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, Lego's all about repurposing one brick for something else.
Yeah, and it did say in that book a lot actually too about how like, oh, these were like
hubcaps from
hubcaps from cars and stuff. Yeah, so cool. So they're the wrists that Ben was talking about. Yeah, I was trying to figure out a better way to film him now. Too late, I guess, but...
Yeah, so the arms go on in 3 pieces. So that first piece
is like the upper arm.
is the shoulder, which moves up and down.
And you get the wrists here again with a little spiky bracelet. Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which again, I love the little spiky pieces. Like, it just adds such detail and little bows. It's like a little pet.
Yeah. Another neat thing about this set was on that platform that we built, the base at the very beginning, there's a little drawer that pulls out, and it's got a like a QR code on it basically, and you can put the little electronic Mario on it, and it'll play the music from like the boss battles from Mario. Very cool.
Yeah, and that's an interactive piece that also interacts with our N64, not our N64, geez, our classic Nintendo and TV set that we have as well.
If you're watching Lego, do the N64 next.
Please do the N64.
Yeah.
He's looking so good.
How much would you say it weighs? It's got a good weight to it.
I feel like when you were so accurate when you said pick him up like a toddler. He's like a little baby.
Yeah.
It's like he's like a puppy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say he's the weight of a puppy. No, not that heavy.
No.
But he's heavy.
So we're building the fingers now, and they actually they move around.
I thought that was really, really neat.
So you can make them squeeze things.
Yeah.
Anything you want.
Yeah, I thought it was cool how you built the hand and then you built the fingers.
Yeah. You can tell this build took us a while too. There's a lot of wardrobe changes.
Oh yeah. When your life is busy, you don't have as much time for Lego. We do try and make time.
Yeah. That's it.
There he is. He's done.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks so much for watching, guys. And let us know in the comments if you like this commentary. It's something new that we're trying that, again, just makes this more fun for us and hopefully more fun for you.